2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the 3M Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. That one should find the surface. A good look at a birdie here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently tied for third. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
It's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
Being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
He's rage quit.
Pretty good shot there.
He actually has turned the stream off as well.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Was on a good line. And this putt coming up for his par. And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Just didn't drop.
Fucking have it, I missed.
And back to the course with the live action. Top spot on the leaderboard awaits.
Yeah, Timmy's rage quit.
Looking better.
Was that a rush of blood? And this putt for a share of the lead.
It's looking solid.
Currently 1 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
That's tidy. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. He's currently tied for the lead.
I've won
Digging
it.
for the 9-iron.
Hit that massively.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
If it's up, it could be in.
Oh,
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Rich, the par 5 6th. Reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise.
I've clipped the trees.
No-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 1 stroke off the lead. This one looks like it's going right.
come in.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Oh,
Off it goes.
what a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big par saver coming up for this fella. Looking good. He's in a share of 3rd place. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
This one needs to kick left.
Oh, kick.
Wow, what a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind. Get some momentum here.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, steady now. No, that's too bad. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Over to the par 3, 8th we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here. This
we
really
go.
looks good.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
No, no, no.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little.
Up.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
A 7-footer right here. Now, nice to make the par putt. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this?
Was he kicking
He's
that earlier?
behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Didn't know I was leading.
I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
9.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Had it.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Hey.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, almost went in. Okay, let's get back to the action. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
This one from about 160 yards out. Currently leading by 2. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Oh,
No,
so
why I
close.
didn't drop?
Putting for par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. The players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. And the second shot slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Not reaching this too.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently leading. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Rolling
Did
end
they go in?
over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. This is a good chance. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in 2nd place. Going with the hybrid. This is looking pretty good in the air.
Old.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Good for a long time.
Oh, my.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, come on.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Well,
Oh,
to
of
be honest,
course.
those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. Well, a disappointing double
No
bogey for our
way.
leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Well
Course it
played.
rolls in.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. It's tracking. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one is all over it.
Shot.
That is one of the best shots you will see.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, well done. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently in the lead.
Oh, I've underhit it.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. This putt is about 8 feet. Hey, that's a chance. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This would be a great up and down.
Gonna go in.
Whew, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, tiny looking shot that. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And there it
No
goes
way
from
mine
the
would have
sand.
spun forward for the
Okay,
there.
let's get back to it, shall we? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 7 under. Well, Rich, this finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities really sets up for a dramatic finish, doesn't it?
Risk versus reward. 583 yards. If you hit a big drive, you can take on the green in 2.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Long way, boys.
Could roll into the rough on this one.
Ugh.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Oh, no way that didn't go in.
Down.
Bounced over the
And with
hole.
this putt, he will win the event. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. A bit too much pace on that one. That's a PGA Tour title to add to the list. Your 3M Open champion.
Congratulations to the 3M winner. Only the best of the best win here in Minneapolis.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. So hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match.
Just
They have a
banter.
bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, that's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most. That's
What
well.
a hit.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Currently 1 under for the event. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
Don't go. Okay.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
A bit too much club there.
And here we are with the third shot.
Oh, freaking out.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Currently 1 under for the round. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Nicely done. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Come in.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. Currently 1 under for the day. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Dunk. No.
Oh, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Nice line. And that will drop in for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
It's
He's
gonna
2
go in.
strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, time to return to the action. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Looking really good, this one.
Yes.
And down it goes.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Of course it hits the
In the hands
fucking
of
tree.
the now. A few shots under par at the moment, in a share of second spot. That might be one club too many. Well, that's a handy shot. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Ouch, that hurts. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
No.
Bogey.
Oh, lovely roll. Job done. Let's head to the next. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
Putting for birdie here. Looks good off the blade. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Are you kidding me? That'll help make a big move. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Yeah, I like it. Sneaky good. There's no doubt about it. Let's see if they can keep the momentum up on the final 9.
Good looking shot this. From about 100 yards. He shares top spot. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one, around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you, as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
You like that, didn't you? Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 5th place.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And we thought they were in some trouble, but whip out the old lob wedge and knock it in. Thank you very much.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you'll have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
This shot is about 140 yards out. He shares the lead. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. Currently in first position. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Rich. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here.
And it'll go in.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's return to live play now. Lining up the birdie putt here. It's got a chance. That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Leading by a shot after that hole. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Shit.
Getting ready to play their third.
That was...
In the lead by a shot. How close was that to going down?
What?
Setting up here with a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, just missed.
Why?
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, reach the 15th. A great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross, where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Terrific roll. It even had a chance. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Putting for a par here. And down she goes. Now leading by 1 shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, you're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Going with the 7. This one heading towards the green. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. This putt for him to win the event.
Yes.
Oh,
And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
And a great win on a style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out
Easy.
on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Knot Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Left yourself an opportunity. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for 9th. And this is a lovely time of the broadcast to head down to our man on the ground, John McCarthy, who's been striding the fairways all week. But what are we in for at Huckleberry Country Club?
Well, Luke, we are in the forest this week. We've got a nice inland course here at Huckleberry Country Club. That being said, there is room if you should miss the fairways. The forest doesn't really creep in like it does on some of the other courses on tour. The fairways tend to pinch in at the landing area quite a bit. Almost always a bunker combined with this pinching in of the fairway. So off the tee, got to be careful. Look out for the 5th hole, par 3 at almost 250 yards from the back tees. It's a monster. Things get more dramatic as you start the back 9 here. We have a big lake that starts to come into play on holes 11 and 12.
Man.
Lots of different things to worry about on this course, but I think the players out there are going to have some fun with it this week. Let's see what happens.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we are at the 3rd.
Up.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated. It's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Ugh.
Nicely done.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Oh, wide straightened
That's
up.
frustrating. Good looking putt. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 4. Well played. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, I like the look of this.
Oh,
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. He sits in first position. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
they're down.
Ooh. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
Come on, don't be shy.
A bogey putt awaits.
Damn.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And now at 3 under overall. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. From around 140 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Nobody wants
8
to
feet to the
watch.
cup.
Probably went to then.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. And that puddle drop. Well done. Here at the Huckleberry Country Club, the 7th hole is a good par 4, measuring just under 450 yards.
Luke, with water down the right-hand side, most players are going to be taking a driver out and bailing down the left-hand side. Maybe something less to avoid that fairway bunker down there. Still a fairly generous fairway. From there, second shot plays downhill, about a half a club. Generous size green, bunkers kind of dotting all sides of it, but not overly difficult. I think you're going to see a fair amount of birdies here.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 6 iron here.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like
Hole in one.
that. Wow.
He's played that one nicely. 7 feet to the cup.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, look.
Just didn't drop. Just a short putt remaining here. And now 4 under for the day.
Overdid it there.
In the 9th hole, Rich.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Oh,
Opting for the 3-wood.
that's in the tree.
This one's headed right, Rich.
In the bush.
Might get caught up in the brush here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead.
Up.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
15 feet
downhill.
out. He's been staring this one down.
Yes.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for
Big
sure.
gainer.
They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
2nd shot here at the 10th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very
Right.
impressive.
Ooh, right by the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
What?
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's not your best effort.
I messed up.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
In it goes.
This is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, this 11th hole, Rich, at the Huckleberry Country Club makes you feel like there's a chance to get a birdie on the card.
Absolutely. I love this tee shot. Plays straight downhill. You see a picturesque lake in the background right there. So it's always difficult to judge exactly how far your tee shot's going to end up. Lay it up just a little bit more than you think in order to avoid that water. 2nd shot continually downhill. Bunkers short and right of it. Not really going to come into play. Love this hole. Love the fact that birdie is a definite possibility.
Shots like that.
Great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Oh,
Didn't
God.
quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Over there.
Yeah, that
No
looked like
pace.
a misread.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well struck. A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Okay, steady now. That was pretty straightforward. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, that one just
course.
missed the hole.
Went in. I even heard it.
Shot after that hole. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
In what direction? That's where the ball's going.
Oh, well played. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Great shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. That's some good golf right there. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
No.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
How far it travels. Ah,
Good chance to move to 6 under par here.
it just went
Oh,
just
so close.
straight and out.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Well, that'll
He
maintain the
missed.
momentum. Nice par putt. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She got one back on that last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks.
How is she on +2 and she's chipping in nearly every shot?
Time to
Every replay it's gone down.
Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Second shot here on the 15th.
Oh,
What a
it
lovely
didn't
shot.
roll.
He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Ouch, that hurts.
No.
Putting for a par now. He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
This looks to be hit
Okay.
pretty well from where I'm standing.
Does it go in?
Is that what they had in mind?
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Why do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens.
That was
here.
worth a replay.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Ooh, that'd have been nice. That's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Birdies aren't the order of the day here at the Huckleberry Country Club. It's a good par 3, measuring 207 from the back tees. Just hitting the greens, a good start, Rich.
It really is. I love how this green is designed, though, on this long par 3. Everything works back towards the center. It's all about distance control with this tee shot, Luke. If you hit it the right distance, I promise you, you're going to have a really good opportunity to make a deuce.
Well, some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there's some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
Second shot here at the 18th.
What a player.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This one needs to kick left.
Stop.
That's not the outcome they were after.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Yes.
The chip drops and he'll win the event.
And it
Yeah.
Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Chipping for the win.
Ooh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Now look.
I'll get into a playoff if I put.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
The big one now. Good mate. Huh? Arrival. Good luck, I'm in. Six.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour.
What time are you in Thursday?
Bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich.
Minute 4.
I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Now, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it.
Oh, what a shot.
Nicely done. The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Not the result they were after there.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Par putt coming up here.
Oh, can't mess up.
The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
And back to the play, shall we? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's got this for his par.
The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Come in.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's just...
No, why that didn't drop?
How good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
The Englishman Justin Rose currently leading this tournament, playing nicely on top. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards.
Oh, wow.
Just avoid the penalty area to the left.
So far
Now
left.
to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card.
Surely it's going to.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Oh, that one's
Slow.
absolutely stiff. That was special. This putt was about 8 feet.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia.
Get in, come on.
To apply
No.
some pressure here.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The strategy at the sixth here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Fucking hell.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Windy. Either.
Ooh, that almost went down. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Gotta try and save the par here.
I need birdies.
Justin Rose currently leading the event
On.
as we head to the next hole. The seventh at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Going with the 7. Needs this to kick a bit left. Not a
Wind
bad approach. He'll be putting.
too strong.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Let's get back to it, shall we? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is about 24 feet for him here. They've got this putt to tie Lydia Ko.
I want to hit it. No.
Now that's a good putt to hold any day of the week. And that will take him to 1 under.
Yay.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would
Run
have thought
that.
that would go in?
I could have.
England's Justin Rose finds himself back on top of the leaderboard. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Oh, that was pure. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Gotta go.
It was on a good line. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. And there it is. To the top 5 he goes. Justin Rose currently leads this tournament. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Lining up from around 160 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Good call.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And back to the course with the live action. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
These rivals, there's nothing between them, is there? It's been entertaining so far. I'm interested to see how they attack the back 9 and who, if either of them, comes out on top.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Just 3 back from the leader.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in 5th place.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
No way.
And that should secure the par on this one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards, but looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. That's just inside the range. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
No way, that
Right
straight.
by the hole. Okay, that hole's behind you now. And it's Justin Rose on top. The par 4 12th. There's only a short one measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge
it's in the water.
To the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach. Be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Okay, that'll work. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Okay, time to return to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Oh,
There
so
he is,
far
the
there.
Olympic gold medalist Justin Rose on top here in this tournament. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. Playing from around 160 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
13 feet to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was
Joke.
Easy par that. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you're
How is that possible?
Hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
How is that even possible, man?
This is a bogey putt coming up. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup. That will work.
Over.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's up ahead. She's actually 1 in front of her rival.
And after that,
Too many
let's
pars.
take a look at how it stands. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
A bit short with that effort.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
At 1 over par now.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to win it.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. A big bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt.
Surely it's going to.
Now switching
Constellation shot.
Lydia Ko.
Needed that 10 holes ago.
So tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. And if you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal a victory with a birdie. And this putt for a final score of 69. And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Well, Henny, I feel like we're sitting here with eggs on our faces. We didn't think anyone could knock out Lydia Ko. But what about that performance? No win in the event, but that doesn't really matter when you beat someone of Lydia's stature.
Luke, I hate being wrong, so this is a tough pill for me to swallow. But this player challenged Lydia Ko and beat her. This result is going to give them some inspiration towards their huge, big career aspirations.
Bottled it.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the second stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff, and that will move him up the leaderboard as well. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Perfect
we don't.
distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
As we look at the leaderboard, this player sits in second place, behind Collin Morikawa. And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the route in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Collin Morikawa.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Come on, you're better than that. Second shot here on the third. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. A good stroke. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Reached the fourth hole, a relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters once again can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot again will be uphill to a ginormous green.
That could play. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Wow, they certainly got out of the right side of bed today.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Here's Jon Rahm. Oh, almost went in. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Looking really good.
Steady now. Big putt for par coming up. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. How close was that to going down? Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4. Hit it here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Opting for the 9-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Just didn't drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Yep.
Currently 4 under for the event.
I couldn't have done
Front
this.
nine. Here we are at the 7th hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
I mean,
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
yes.
Oh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Leading by a couple after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Could not be more perfect.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. This should play. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Birdied their last hole.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Too much again.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
From around 170 yards here, he's got a 2-stroke buffer. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Going with the hybrid.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh,
Wow, what happened there?
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
no.
This putt for par here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place.
Right.
That's nicely done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is a nice confidence booster. Downhill green, club down.
Wonderfully played. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Was on a good line. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Well played, mate. Second shot here on the 12th. Lovely effort that. Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke.
Club up. I like this play.
Handy effort, that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
No.
Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. This is their 5th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? It's just about 3 feet away. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
They've got this to get into a tie with Rahm.
Ouch.
It's just... I hardly hit it. Look at it fucking go.
13 feet to the cup. Go on, get in the hole. Ooh, right by the hole.
I'd defy gravity then.
Now for a bogey. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Let's take a look at the current standings. John Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole.
Bottling it.
Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 14th.
Unbelievable.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's 2 strokes
Joke.
ahead in this group rivalry today.
Oh.
What's he say? He's a fucking par.
And here we are with their 4th. 2 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Looking good so far.
Well, that looked good for a long way. And this
Not
one
even
will be
funny
for
anymore. Not even funny anymore.
3 strokes back after that hole. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
Let's go to John Rahm.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival.
Ha.
He's 2 ahead.
What?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. Decisions to be made off the tee here, Rich, at the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron, short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. That was a gallant attempt. 4 feet to the cup. And as we head to the next, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Come on, sit. That's a good-looking shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, steady now. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Rich, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68.
That's it.
The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, Rich, that's a shame. They came out of the gates very fast, but in the end just fizzled out.
When you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one place to go, Luke, and that's down. And unfortunately, that's what happened to this player. It's a shame.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Tour Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. Playing within their comfort zone there. Henny's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, just missed. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Time to tee off at the second. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. This one needs to kick left.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
This looks to be heading to the green. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And after that hole, you're leading Justin Thomas by a shot. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? From around 180 yards out.
Went straight down.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Put some backspin on.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
That's inside the range.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 2 strokes. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
That dog will hunt.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one's going right at the pin here. This one's for birdie. This one's looking good. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Fuck.
Time to step into the bunker now. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that's all she wrote. Let's go to John Rahm.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Ooh, that's defense.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still
What is that
in good
pin?
shape.
Opting for the 6-iron. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Gee,
Wow.
that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in 2nd place. Oh, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Not bad. Playing from around 190 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. That's not what they were looking for.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at 6 under, currently in the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well hold. And
come on.
Spot on the leaderboard. After that, time now to take in the 9th hole. Going with a 3-wood here. So I might need to set. Yeah, nicely played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep
The
their
bottle
head
it
down
again,
and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Come on, get down. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Oh, so close.
How does that not drop?
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That should set up another chance. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, that's frustrating. And this putt coming up for his par.
What?
That's frustrating. Should have made that.
Right. Here it goes.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now leading by 1 shot. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Coming off of a bogey, looking for a birdie.
That's tidy. Playing from 110 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Going with the 8-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Ooh,
Nope,
right
nope,
by the hole.
nope.
And this one is for his par. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And as Jon Rahm steadies himself over the ball, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Wow, that was just striped. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Attaboy, good shot. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's sitting there just in third place.
Let's return to live play now. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. No, that's too bad. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Get in the hole. Shame it didn't drop. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Not a bad play, that one.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
After that hole, they're currently tied for first place with Harold Varner the third.
No,
And Luke, this
can't
rivalry
bottle
we've been
it.
talking about is really looking like it will be down to the wire. Can't wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the event.
Well, there's been some FedEx Cup champions won and lost around this part of the course.
This is the site of probably one of the greatest finishes in FedEx Championship history. The winner holing his second shot here to claim victory.
Let's go to John Rahm.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
A good chance to move to 6 under par here. Like the look of this one.
Come on.
A par putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we get to the penultimate hole at East Lake Rich, what does it require?
The tee has been moved back some 60 yards over the last couple of years, putting a premium on finding the fairway. Those bunkers down the left-hand side are menacing, to say the least.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He shares top spot. Going to the 7.
Go hold, go hold.
Shot that should find the surface. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Hey, nice looking line.
On, yes.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Why I'm tying.
And after a recent switch of the 9s here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough par 3, Rich, to a really gettable 5.
Go ahead and take out the driver and enjoy this tee shot. It might be difficult, but if you hit it in the fairway, you'll definitely be rewarded by being able to go for it in 2.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Going with the hybrid.
It's gotta go, it's gotta go. The hold.
What an an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up.
Well, Rich, that was a fantastic season on tour, no doubt about it. We
won.
Our FedEx Cup champion.
Yes!
Deserves the FedEx Cup championship. They played exceptional golf all year long, and they showed what they're made of when it mattered the most. Just an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations to this year's FedEx Cup champion.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. But it's a big thank you to Henny Koyak for bringing the magic on the ground today. What about what we saw, Henny?
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
3-shot advantage that you get for being top rank.
Thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Has won me that tournament. Let's make it harder next time, mate. Then we start all over again. What did that drive? Got 368. Oh well, back on.